What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to take a quick look at one of the items in TwelveSouth's lineup. We've looked at some of the other BookBooks before. We've looked at it for the iPhone. We've looked at it for the iPad. They've got a whole lineup of BookBooks that are basically cases for your products, and they look like a book. And I tell you, this is probably one of the cases that I've got one of the most comments on when it comes to, like, if I'm out in public. Like, this is the iPhone version. It looks like a freaking little book. You can see the spine. Looks like an old, worn, weathered book. But then when you open it up, I mean, it's just a phone case, right? Pretty kick butt. So even got a volume number on it. Eh? So not only for devices do they have these out, but this is an accessory BookBook, right? This is called the Caddy Sack, the BookBook Caddy Sack. Travel tote for chargers, cables, adapters, whatever else you want to throw in there. You can see here on the back they've got a bunch of different things here. Travel tote for chargers, cables, and adapters. Genuine leather travel organizer for your most important laptop tools. Elastic organization for USB adapters, dongles, and extra cables, and a separate secure storage for MacBook power and cable. So this is kind of look like based on the Apple ecosystem, but you don't have to strictly limit yourself if you're not an Apple person to not use this. Obviously, it works for a lot of different adapters, dongles, cables, you name it. And we're going to go over what I've got in mind and kind of show you the whole BookBook ecosystem. And I'll have one more video. I've got another BookBook coming up to check out, and then we're going to kind of put them all together. I'll show you all my BookBooks, you know, in action and how they look together. So let's look at the Caddy Sack. So just like all the others, it looks like a book. This one looks probably more realistic for a big book than any of them, as it looks pretty thick. You know, is it Harry Potter? No. So let's go ahead and just open this up, because you just unzip and then unfold, and then within you've got your tools. I'll just flip this, and it's pretty well organized. You've got, you know, it's not overkill, which I like, and it's just enough to store what you need. You don't want to go all in and take a ton of stuff. So when you go in with this, you know, you're going to take your necessities, and that's good. You're not going to overkill and have like 3 chargers or 5 different USB-C cables and 4 different drives or whatever. You're just going to go in with what you need to get your work done. And if it's chargers and adapters and cables, fine. I have a few extra things in here. So let's just look at it from the left. As you can see, there are some Velcro straps, 2 of them. And over here, I simply have a C-to-C cable for a SSD portable drive, you'll see in a minute. And I have a dongle. Well, this is a hub kind of dongle. And this is the Nucleum by Kingston. So you can see right there. And this brings me USB-A, power pass-through, HDMI, USB-C, another USB-A, micro, and regular SD card. So quite a few solutions, and it's a Type-C. So that's a nice little designed hub. Then I've got a carbon fiber pen that acts like a fountain pen. This thing's awesome. You can really write really good with that. If you can focus there, you can see. There you go. Writes like a fountain pen. It is very precise. You could probably even do calligraphy with that if you wanted. And then on this side, so you got a little pouch right here, and what I've got in here is, sometimes I don't want to get out that big old dongle, so I've just got a, this is a, I think, yeah, Satechi. So it's Type-C, and I can read SD and micro SD cards. This is probably the one I use the most, because truthfully, you know, the Type-A things are phasing out a little more and more. I don't use HDMI all that often on this guy, so this is kind of in case of I have a Type-A issue. Maybe I gotta transfer something to a Type-A drive or something like that. So I use this Satechi with the SD card more than anything. And then sometimes if I don't even want to use a dongle, I have these little guys. So this is from Ugreen. This is a Type C and Type A, and then it's got SD card slots for a micro and regular SD card. And then this little guy is a Samsung. This has got built-in storage, and it doubles as a Type C, Type A. And I said Samsung, I meant SanDisk. SanDisk. Sorry, SanDisk. I gave your design credit to Samsung. But this is a SanDisk dual USB drive. Type A, Type C. And I believe this is like 128 gig or something like that. Doesn't really say on it, but they're pretty good size in this little footprint. So that's another real quick and easy way with built-in storage if I'm not using an SD card. And then finally, this is probably why I said Samsung, because I have I think this is the T7. Yes, it is the T7 portable SSD touch. So if you're familiar with Samsung SSDs, they're fast, all the way from like the T4, I think even a T3, up to the T7. And this has got a fingerprint reader on it. So it's very, very secure. It is Type C. It is very thin and very portable. And it, like I said, it's very fast. And I believe this is probably 256 gig on this. It's available in many different sizes. But this right here really is all I need, guys, to be pretty productive when it comes to toting my equipment around. So I think I've gotten by with most of this stuff. Now, would I need this since I got that? Probably not, but this is dongle-less. You're probably saying that's kind of redundant, but sometimes you just don't want to have this hanging off somewhere. You know, you're trying to work on your lap and you got this thing hanging down. That's not the best situation if you're like on the go. Maybe you're at an airport and you're in between flights and you got to work. Do you really want to have this hanging down? No, you just get this guy out and plug in, and it's tight. You don't have to worry about stuff dongling. You know, that's one of the big things, dongles. Got to get away from these dongles. Eventually, we'll get there. Anyway, guys, I will have a link in the show notes to all this equipment, the BookBook itself, any of the stuff you see in here, and then that's really it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, got some kind of benefit out of it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the show, and feel free to share it. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.